We all have these unique abilities and skills that we've developed, both innate and things that we've begun to hone over time. And when we get to this in our series, we'll talk about those, how to understand what our strengths are, and then how to assess for those, and how to lean into those, because research shows that if you can not only identify your top strengths, but then practice them, you'll not only be happier, but more successful in your goals and accomplishments. The A in Compass stands for allies, which includes your tribe, your chosen family, but also accountability. So you're looking for people that you can connect with, but that also might hold you accountable to some of these things that you're learning. So a part of this journey might be you do this series with somebody else, a couple of people over Zoom, or invite them to your home and you kind of walk through this series together. Doing something like this within a community can be essential, really. You can do it by yourself, but if you want to find ways to make sure you're doing it in terms of keeping you accountable, but also getting feedback from people about your strengths and what you might be best at, that could be best in a community. So think about that as we get along in this journey. Begin to identify some allies you have, and then also how you can recruit them to support you in this process. All right, so the S in the compass, the first S, is your sacred anchors and core values. For your success, research has shown that if you can identify and then also align your life with your core values, what's most important to you, what you believe is important in life, that will also help you be more successful and bring more meaning to your life. If you're out of alignment with your values and you're doing something you just hate or is against your integrity, that obviously will impact your feeling of success in that area or even your meaning in life. So it's important to identify your core values and then live according to those values. The final S in this acronym stands for a symphony of self-care and service. It's really starting with your own mental health and well-being and identifying maybe needs that you have that may also resonate with the needs of people in the world that you want to work with. An example of this is kind of what I'm doing. I've come from a background where I've struggled with my identity as a gay man. So that's been a big gap in my life, or an area of my life that I struggle with for a long time. And that's the audience that I want to work with. I think I have the most I can offer that audience. So that's one example of identifying your own needs, what's made you who you are, and then also how can that translate into helping people in the world around you. And that's also very much a part of figuring out what's meaningful in life and what you want to do, what your purpose is in life, is identifying your unique needs, but then also how those can be used to help other people in the world.